All right, we'll move on to race number 4 on Sunday's card, and the fourth event is a 1400-metre Class 4 contest headed by A Beautiful. Will roll from barrier 3. They'll become a pretty short price favourite. Starlit Nights drops into Class 4 for the first time. Fortunate Runner makes his debut. Good Days was third on debut. Nowhere to Love has his first start for Frankie Law. Eastern Prowess, last start winner at Happy Valley. And Victor Emperor, unfortunately, is withdrawn. So 9 of them in the fourth, John.
Well, A Beautiful is going to get probably things his own way out in front here. Moreira on board. He'll get to the front. There's nothing really else in the field that can compete with him early pace-wise. Noble De Love might position up OK, but he's not in very good form at the moment. And the main rivals to A Beautiful sit a bit further back, I think. So, interesting race, but I think he might be a tough one to get past.
It looks that way, doesn't he? Here's Good Days. Now, he went really well on debut. I didn't think he was quite ready, but it was a really good run for third. So this is his track work down the back straight. Just easy track work since. But he seems to have improved, with natural improvement from that debut run. The next one we're going to have a look at here is the second gallop of his of Good Days. Now, National Will is aboard for this particular one. He's the one closest to us, just with another horse running, Charity Wings, who's a debuter as well. But I thought it was a nice piece. Sunny Orient's got the blinkers on. So the blinkers go back on to Sunny Orient. Didn't think it was a bad piece from him. Nice and relaxed, as you can see. And he's had 2 good gallops leading into it as well.
Yeah, he's a good workhorse, isn't he, Sunny Orient? It always looks good in the morning. This is the first leg of the triple trio, of course. 1.7 million jackpot, some estimated return in the region of $4 million. So a decent go there at the TT. Let's try and help you out. We'll start off with A Beautiful, who was just grabbed in the shadows of the post by More Than Lucky last time out.
He was, and it was just heads up, heads down as well. More Than Lucky is going to be a good chance in the next race as well. So he's going to get his own way in front. He's going to get a soft lead. There's no real horse to take him on. Maybe Victory Master or someone might try and take him on, but he looks really good. I think he's going to be tough to beat.
Champs-Élysées and Silverfield in behind there as well, so there's some good form lines too. So, he's from that position in the run, he's going to be difficult to overhaul.
All right, Joe Moreira from barrier 3. Good Days, only had one start to judge him on so far. It's a pretty good effort as well. His jockey, Nash Rawiller.
Nash, Good Days, what do you think of his run first up?
Excellent run. He's sort of had to give him a chance from a wide draw and settled in the back half of the field and just sort of basically let him sort of come into it as he wound up naturally and sort of coming to the 300 felt we were a real big chance of winning and obviously ran into a pretty smart one. The stablemate's a pretty smart horse and put us to bed pretty quick, but I really like the way this horse finished the race off and you know he sort of gives you the indication that he'd only improved from that run.
Stepping up to 1400 metres as well, will that help him out?
The 1400 will be no problem for him. He's you know, if anything, it'd be advantageous for him, and you know, probably they don't normally go as quick tempo, but the quicker they go, the better it sort of suit him. You know, he'll be strong at the end of it.
How's he come through that first up run?
Really well. We had an unfortunate thing in the trial during the week. He just got a bit of a fright and got his played up a bit in the gates and got his leg stuck, and we had to sort of miss that, but he's gone over there and jumped out since and gone beautifully, and very happy with him now, so he's ready to go.
He seems quite upbeat about him there, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't he? Yeah, and look, I didn't think he was ready on debut, so I think it's, with natural improvement, I think he can run really well. I think he's going to give A Beautiful the most to do in this race.
Yeah, he ran around a little bit there in the closing stage, but you kind of expect that from a horse at this stage of his career. So, I think he's a definite chance.
All right, OK, stepping up in trip. Nash seemed to think that would be a positive for him. Let's have a look at the next one here in Eastern Prowess. We're taking Happy Valley form here. This was in Class 5 company, though.
And he's another one who's running over possibly not his best trip for his seasonal debut, but he's a last start winner. Thought I'd still sling him in, but this was 1650, and he only really began to hit his straps, this horse, once he went over a slightly longer trip. So I think over essentially a sprint trip here, I think he's going to find it difficult.
He's been eating pies as well. He's 42 pounds he's put on as well. So
muscle's heavier than fat.
Is it? There you go.
That's what they say. All right. Yeah. Eastern Prowess, he's on the watch list as well. Debutant in the field here in the shape of Fortunate Run. He's had a few trials since March, 4 of them. Cheek Pieces, Tongue Tie. How's he looking?
I think he needs further. He's by Tavistock, out of a More Than Ready mare. So further for him. He's got the tongue tie on and he's getting the cheek pieces on. But I'll see how he runs. I haven't got him in.
Yeah, he was beaten quite a long way in this particular trial, and I think, as Paul says, a mile plus is going to be his game in the future.
Yeah, OK, so maybe a watch on him. Market might tell us something. At the moment, $27. So not complete no-hoper, but yeah, I thought on what he'd done so far, those trials we've seen, he might be better for the run, certainly for that. So we've got a pretty short price favourite here then, Paul, for the first look at the TT.
Yeah, he's come up really short, hasn't he? He's $1.70 currently, but I've got him on top, A Beautiful. I think he's going to get his own way in front, so that's the key to the race. Now, Good Days was going to give him the most to do, and I thought it was a really good run on debut, and he wasn't quite ready. Sunny Orient with the blinkers back on, he's sharpened him up, and Laugh Out Loud, the old boy, put him in for third, the 8-year-old. He's been running not too bad. It was a good run behind Super Eurostar, I thought, last time, but he can run on for fourth. The race drops away pretty quick. Look, I've said back one and move on, but if you want to take the Quinella 1 and 6, just in case Good Days has improved more, then you could do that as well. But it looks around 1, 6 and 8 for me.
OK, there was a couple of greybeards in this race. Both of them get in, but A Beautiful's going to go on top for me. I think, yeah, when you've got Moreira on board, the race is going to be run to suit. I think you've got to really have him in there. Laugh Out Loud, I thought he'll come on for that run first up this season. It's more his trip as well. It was a good effort. Good Days, well, Nash Rawiller has dealt with his chance. I think he'll definitely improve on his second start. And Victory Master, the old boy, the 9-year-old, 58 start. I thought he ran all right the other week. I had him take possibly as a horse who could go well to big price over a mile. He's still at 1400, but I still think he might be able to go quite well. But the QQP for me there, 1 and 3.
All right, so A Beautiful might be one of the shorter price favourites of the afternoon, maybe an anchor for the day's racing. We will find out. That's the TT off and running. We'll take a short break, back with race number 5. First leg of the 6 up.